If you awaken from this illusion and you understand that black implies white, self implies other, life implies death, or shall I say, death implies life, you can conceive yourself. Not conceive, but feel yourself. Not as a stranger in the world, not as someone here on sufferance, on probation, not as something that has arrived here by fluke, but you can begin to feel your own existence as absolutely fundamental. What you are basically, deep down, far in, is simply the fabric and structure of existence itself. Feel the existence. Not as a stranger in the world, not as someone here on sufferance, on probation, not as something that has arrived here by fluke. You can begin to feel your own existence as absolutely fundamental. What you are basically, deep down, far in, is simply the fabric and structure of existence itself.
said yes, said the unicorn. 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 Yes, said the unicorn.
Not as a stranger in the world, not as someone here on sufferance, on probation, not as something that has arrived here by accident. You can begin to feel your own existence as absolutely fundamental. What you are basically, deep down, far, far in, is simply the fabric and structure of existence itself. If you awaken from this illusion, and you understand that black implies white, self implies other, life implies death, or shall I say, death implies life, you can conceive yourself. Not conceive, but feel yourself. Not as a stranger in the world, not as someone here on sufferance, on probation, not as something that has arrived here by fluke. you awaken from this illusion and you understand that black implies white, self implies other, life implies death, or shall I say, death implies life, you can conceive yourself. Not conceive, but feel yourself. Not as a stranger in the world, not as someone here on sufferance, on probation, not as something that has arrived here by fluke, but you can begin to feel your own existence as absolutely fundamental. What you are basically, deep, deep down, far, far in, is simply the fabric and structure of existence itself. There we go. Let me check this time. That was... Oh, come on, clock. 1846. A good year. Anyway, let me put this on. Yes, welcome to... Let's change camera. Oh, hello. Is it working? Yes. Welcome to Jamming in Jim Gems with me, your host, Jason Jervis. With an out-of-tune... Micro Freak. Anybody spot that? It's cold out here. Didn't think it would go out of tune. Synths don't go out of tune anymore, do they? Apparently they do. Anyway, let's have a quick look at see who's in the chat. As minuscule as it is from my eyes. There we go. Let me see what I can do. Hopefully the sound of my microphone is good. Let's just mute. Oh, that's better. Let's turn the synth off. Thank you very much. Hey, Marky, how you doing? James Dyson. Steve is ever present as always. Azio Head. Paul Holmes. Tanith, hello. Thomas Yon. Cray. What modules in use? All of them. We'll get to that in a minute, don't you worry. Stay tuned to find out. So, yes, Simon... That's what it should have sounded like. I mean, it did go on longer than I would have done last night, but I think I just got into the groove. And again, it's stepping. Anyway, we'll talk about that as well. JY, well done. Thank you very much. Bloop Group, welcome. I will have to now definitely come to Dublin. Doubly so. James Stephen, has a UFO landed? Hello, everybody. Yes, a UFO has landed. Oh, hello. Is that as far as I can go back? No, loads. So, welcome to the stream, George G's. Let's go right back to the beginning. The Wookiee, did I see there as well? And electronic music composer. Don't get nervous. I did get nervous. And I got Jervis last night. So, thank you. Yes, Ken Spong. That's why it does too. That's why it does too. The world needs a hero. And that is true. The world needs a hero. Hey, Probes. Jason Maggs. Are you abroad, sir? Are you enjoying the good life? A guy called Bunny. Welcome. The news. Yes. So, Joe Y. Anyway, welcome. So, if you're new to the channel, welcome. This is what we do. Not always in the garden, but generally a jam on a Sunday evening in my pajamas. Just for those of you who would care about my warmth, my hands are cold, my face is a little bit frosty, but I am wearing a layer of thermal warmth, knowing that North Wales is much colder than anywhere else I would inhabit usually this time of the year. Hopefully the setting is good. I don't know if I'm going to turn that off. That's going to get really annoying. Oh, it's fine with the music, but let me just sort that out now. And you have a little look at my rack without a person. Oh, if you can spot 3 modules, you win a prize. Did you hear that? Were you listening? Oh, okay. Okay. Shroomies moderating from the shed. So welcome to Get Jervis. A warm and thoroughly summer welcome to the crazy channel of chat, cats, Although no cats tonight, not even my mum's stray cats. Stray Cats, good band. Around, which I thought they might be. I thought they might have, but then we haven't got any treats to. Anyway, hopefully that background's quite nice. I think the red is definitely preferable. Oh, now I've got a. Oh yeah, this is, doing location sort of jamming or location broadcasting is very exciting until you realise you've got to set things up, and it takes much longer. And I had coil wine with the modular that you wouldn't believe, and it turned out that I was using a sort of a USB power bank or a power extension socket with loads of USB, and that was causing the noise. It was USB noise, not coil wine from the modular. So I was quite pleased about that. Anyway, so housekeeping. Please like the video. If you're watching this in the future, there's no excuse. Like it. You can comment because you've not been part of the chat. If you're watching this in the future and you can't see the chat, it's the little bit underneath the comments that if you're on your phone, it's like 2 bits, slide it across. Because it's good to see that, because you could be in the chat next time, and we would love to have you warmly invited to this craziness. Where was I going next? I was going next. Our moderators are physically in the room with me, but are also virtual. And Steve is very virtual. It's virtually Steve Sonus Lucius, who is our, moderator. And I've got a phone somewhere where he's messaging me a lot by the looks of things. So I'll look at that in a minute, Steve. Don't worry, I'll get to that. If you wish to ask me a question, like what modules am I using, preface your question with Q, but not 1, not 2, not even 3, but 4Q, and then I will answer. Okay, so let's look at that now. We've said hello to everyone in the chat. I haven't got a beverage, but what are you drinking? While I look at the chat and the questions, you can think and start typing what you're drinking this evening. I could always order something from the bar. Are you leaving that door open? Okay, you listening? No. Your iPad's gone out of charge. But your cable's here. I stole all the power supplies for all the USB. Someone's not happy at all. You can plug in down here. I've actually got a cable. Please sit comfortably while we have a conversation. Family time. There's a cable down here you could just use. It's really long, but you'd have to sit on that chair right there, out in the cold, with a blanket over you. The one you sat on. He is in the conservatory, sitting on a chair, which between her and the chair there's a blanket. She's not going to be cold. Anyway, let's look at the questions. Okay, so, right, let's just pull the glasses off so I can read, because yes, I'd have to do that. Aziohead, release this so I can purchase it. Aziohead, yes. I think I've found my style, and I think, go on, pull it. No, don't unplug it. Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, oh, clever. She's untangling the cable so it's not... I just, you raise your kids the right way. They do things like that. And I'm happy about that. Why haven't... There's the chair there, look. Why have you brought a second... Sit there. Yeah, okay. Why did you... Oh, you could... Oh, the back was to me. So she's turning it around so she can see. Oh, love you. QQ Cray, what modules in use? Let's come back to that in a minute. Bicky, what are those earphones again? These aren't the same ones I use. These are different ones. These are really old Sennheiser. Look how wrecked they are. Oh, you can't see. You can see the foam. These are my Bluetooth headsets, which have been all over the world with me, which I bought 80 quid on Amazon. They're wireless Bluetooth, which obviously for audio sucks, but they have got a cable which is dead useful for when traveling, when you only can take one. Why take 2 headphones into the shower? You can just wash and go. So they're Bluetooth, noise cancelling, so great on a plane. Cable, so good with the device. They were 80 quid. They still make them. That's the Sennheiser 450s BT. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't able to fix my my other ones, my standard ones, which I do need to look at. Anyway, so there's that. QQQ.
is that a road behind that wall? Could we invade by people walking? Could we get invaded by people walking their dog? Yeah. Actually, at some point, it might be nice to. It's so dark, though. I mean, this is the lightest. We've had the longest day, right? So we're still in the longest daylight. But yeah. Oh, it's gone off. Well, that's rubbish. Have I got a spare? Well, it's better than the camera going off. Right. I think. Yes, we could. So let's probes. Was that the vocal? What was playing the vocal track? Okay, so let's do a little breakdown. I might go crazy idea here. Don't judge. But we're going to do something because we can do something. Not because we should do something, but we will do something because it is possible to do that very same thing. Okay. See what I'm doing? This is a phone. But what about this? We're going rogue. So here is my wonderful modular, all right? So top row. So the plinky sound, plink, plink, plink. I'm going to sing the tune to you, right? It's going to be sad. Is going through, which I picked one of the DX7 voices. I then went through the fabulous Pittsburgh modular new filter, the Crow, which I had set between band pass and I just fiddled with it. That was then being modulated, by Rich's fabulous. Everybody needs to go and buy this module. 10% off today. Don't Axis Modular Ebb, which is synced to everything on here. So on my drum track, I'm sending out a pulse every step, and that's keeping it nicely in time. And then I'm using the rate, which would be, divided. So it was always something really cool. So that's in time. That was switching between the other sound, the bass line, the acid bass. Now this is where it gets sexy, because Hysteria, not the Def Leppard album, but the Dreadbox module. There it is. Okay, is everyone keeping up, by the way? Were you taking notes? So the Hysteria, is that a triangle? It's a saw. Ooh, it's between a saw and a triangle, sort of halfway through there. Look at that. Oh, this is quite cool to be able to do this. And that was going out standard into the. These lights though, they just really do glare, don't they? So excuse the glare. The eudaimonia, which together I think makes a phenomenal TB303. Oh, there's cat fur. Look, guys, there's cat fur. That's Jackson. Little sod. So, yeah, always take a bit of Jackson with you. I'm going to do some badges with his fur in, just because that's weird, right? And you'd all want one. Merch store. Available from the merch store. But that then is the envelope I'm using there is the FEG from Rides in the Storm. Again, they're a bit under the radar, but they're phenomenal and so inexpensive, but so well made. I think it was about 80 quid. Made in, I'm going to get this wrong, Bulgaria, I think. But German company, and I absolutely love his designs and I love his stuff. I'm going to get some more soon. And then that was going through the nostalgia. So that's a little bit of a bass thing, but I've got a little secret sauce in there which I will share with you. But I had the time of the delay really low and the feedback at some points up, so it was swelling and bringing back. Can I have I got a 1/4? There we go. You can have a bit of me in the mix as well, just because I'm there in the corner. Don't put Jervis in the corner. Actually, is that right? Oh, it's the wrong way. I mean that way. There you go. Got you. Okay, so anyone feeling seasick? You want to break from the wobbly cam? This is like, sorry, Andy. Are you there? Andy, are you there? You're not there, are you? I broke Andy by telling him he had to do an EMOM. And then last night, during the EMOM, everyone was telling him, Cressy, I think it was you, just giving him a hard time. Anyway, right, so the secret sauce, the magic that I still think is almost too much. It's too much, is the VLH, the VCO's Little Helper, which is a 2 HP little powerhouse. Can we see that? God damn it, this is hard. Sorry, guys, you're going to feel a little bit sick off this, aren't you? Right, so what we've got here is two inputs, A and B, sod off. So, yes, I thought, oh, I've unplugged it. Well, that's weird. Why would I do that? Okay. There's me thinking I was doing stuff with it and I wasn't. That's interesting. It did make a difference. So this is the standard output. That's going into the mixer. And that's going, A is going through. Oh, actually, no, it's going through. So that is the standard. It says no, that is basically nothing. Then I had thought, he said, oh, that's what that cable is. I had a spare cable and I didn't have any spare cables. I thought, where's that come from? So then the pulse should have been plugged in there, and then that should have been plugged in to B. So you see, I've got a pulse and then a saw, and that comes directly out. But then here, you've got this magic. This is so good. Again, so cheap. A, yeah, which is why it worked, I guess. A with -1 octave, so it's like a sub-octave, and then 2 octaves below. So you can actually have a very, very cheap and cheerful sub-octave, sub-octave, sub-oscillator. What am I talking about? But then the magic here is A, I can hear an aeroplane, times B to give us ring modulation. So that's what I had plugged in, but with nothing in B. So that was being mixed in here in the second input. Again, mixers are so useful. I'm going to come to the drum sound in a minute. Okay, any questions so far? Because that's pretty much done the two melodic lines. I had some stuff on the circuit rhythm, because, you know, why wouldn't you? So all most of the vocal stuff was on here. You know, you've got Shroomy giving us everything here. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's because I turned the volume down. Oh, it's Jackson. We were doing that.
Yes, please, said the unicorn.
That's about 5 years ago. And she was telling me a dream, or she's being silly on recording. And then we got per track. Oh, hang on. Yeah. I can't do it. I'm looking. So that's a Jackson. So I haven't brought the cats, but I have brought the cats. Sort of, you know, just other little rhythmic things here. Lots of rhythm going on. If you know my stuff, I like to layer up rhythms and I like to make it really funky. So that was triggering the plats. That was 2 patterns, very simple patterns, for the eudaimonia. Okay, so any questions so far about the setup? I've lost Steve. No, I haven't lost Steve because he's on here. So I better check if I've had any QQs. QQQQs. QQQQ. Right. So we haven't answered Probe's question, but let's see what we've got there. Steve's typing now, so I'll wait for that. No more cues. So you're happy knowing what was playing, and obviously pan, but it's cold and it's reactive. The keyboard's sensitive, right, to moisture and stuff. So I think it's not the best. So I'm holding 2 notes and those are not the notes that are playing. Maybe I'm slightly missing, that's 1 key. It's not MPE, but it's certainly responding like that. So, yeah. So, for me, this feels like a good jamming station because I love my circuit. I've got plenty to do there. I want to play stuff, so I loved having a keyboard there, and I didn't love it going out of tune. What are you going to do? And there we go. Love the nudist statues. Oh, they're cherubs kissing, I think. They're not nudist, but maybe they are. Are they naked? No, they're clothed. My mum wouldn't buy things like that. Right. So yes. So no dog walkers. It's a very secluded area of Wales, so I'd be very surprised. Although there are people around. Okay. So cuckoo cocoon. Thank you, Tally, for bringing in some Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. Too soon for you. Jim Glue said the Microfreak was not good out and about. No, I conclude it is not good out and about. Everyone loves Jason, but I like Tom. Jackson. We got two. There's two types. You can be team trophy yellow smiling Jackson. Oh, it's 2 HP module. Yes, Aaron Paris. I knew it was Jackson. You did, Tanith. You did. He's just winging it. He's not got a clue what he's doing, really. Nice to know he's got a pulse. I have got a pulse. Thank you, Simon. The Wookiee, what? Rounded corners like an iPhone app. What's got rounded corners like an iPhone app? What are you talking about? I'm confused now. Right, okay. The acoustic guitar track on Friday was very special, Doomwink. Oh, did I see, I absolutely missed popcorn night because I was I driving up here? No, that was Saturday. What was I doing Friday? Why was I unable to? I was in Gaz's on Monday, so I missed Hardware Jams. By the way, if you're watching this and you've managed to stay with me, either post or you're watching it live now, Hardware Jams is a fabulous thing that you need to do. It might be a little bit late to do this weekend's challenge, but the challenge is set on a Friday. You write a piece of music with hardware, much like this kind of thing, and then you submit it. It has to be no longer than 5 minutes, and then everybody submits, and we all gather round and listen to each other's and feedback, and it's just a real cool thing to do every Monday from 8 p.m. till the jams are finished. And then you vote afterwards. I've done a few of them, not as many as I'd like, but time is one of those things. You don't make much of it. So Aaron Paris says, which 2HP module? The VLH. You weren't paying attention. The Vicio's Little Helper, which I think is by a AHJ. No, I don't know who it's by. Well, I don't know who's it by, but it's Div Kid. Ben did a good review of one. It's a few years old. VLH 2HP module, and it is just so powerful. It's even got a noise thing built in, which I would normally use. Oh yeah, that's a thing. I basically this is a thing. Right, so let's get back onto the noise then and the atmosphere, knowing that we did a bit of. Are we? Oh, hello. It's not connected up yet. Oh, is it not? It looks like it's connected. I'll have to redo it. Hang on a minute, guys. I have to reopen the app now. It's because I'm using the phone for everything. You know how it is, technology. Right, so, bumpity bum. I'm a bit peckish now. Do you know what I'm missing? I'm missing some home-baked food. That's what I'm missing. I haven't got any, and a nice cup of tea. Ooh, did anybody tell me what they were drinking? Steve, that's what you need to put in the chat. Anyway, look. So, next to the lovely LK delay here, which again is another module everybody needs to own, we have got, yeah, there we go. Going to do it this way. We've got the lovely Dope diode filter. That's the A102. And that's going directly into the LK delay. And I basically was just using that in self-oscillation mode just to create some swooshes. There you go. There's the 2HP. And there it is. VLH. VCO's Little Helper. Look at that. Through B. And cat hair. God, nobody buying a module out of this. Anything that's been taken off this has not been sat on by a cat. So if you do, I'm going to sell some modules. If you do see me listing them know that they haven't had Jackson's fat arse all over them. Anyway, so that's that. And then this little beauty, which has been made for me by Rich, it's not currently available, is just a little MP3 player, right? And that's just playing a walk I did with some not poetry, but some prose. Good old Alan Watts. I mean, you just have to look for a subject, and he's spoken about it. So I picked one, and then and then read it, ready for this, and recorded it over the top of the walk I did in Wales, which turned out to be about 15-20 minutes. So I thought that's perfect length to have in the background. And then we've got the reverb, which is on a send from the Tesseract, which is the new module. This is really useful for me because having mutes on each track, I don't know how I've lived without it. And let's look at another thing. So how I mix drums, I've got stereo out of the QD drum, which just everything it does sounds so flipping good. It's why you see so many of them in racks, and they're so versatile. Just a great drum module. Okay, I don't know why you can't hear. Maybe it's because I know I was doing a little bass sound on that. FM or something. But, so it doesn't just do drum sounds. It's got a sort of wavetable in there as well. Anyway, and on top of that, we've got, for snare, an extra bass kick drum. We've got the drum synthesizers, the Pico drum too, which, you can have a whole rack of that and it still sounds good. Didn't use the flow in the end. I was going to use it to modulate stuff, but it didn't run out. That's it. That's my mod. Oh, sorry. I need to feature this upside down. It's the Mix 4 by Axis Modular, which is it forthcoming, Rich? Are you in the chat still? If it's not forthcoming, it should be 4 mono inputs with independent volumes and switches, mutes in and out again. So that's my drums submixed into that. Right. That's how it went. And the live performance last night of that lasted about half the time, because I think I got really, like anything else, I had no idea what time it was. I set my watch, but I think I had a better sense of things, because my walk with prose, Alan Watts, that I had prepared had to be split into 2 to fit on the SD card. Like anything else, when you're problem solving, sometimes you need to walk away from a problem to realise, oh yeah, it's that. So it wasn't until I got home last night that I didn't try an MP3. I recorded it as a WAV, and I copied it over as a WAV. And I suppose it's the size of the buffer on the player just wasn't big enough to spool it up, so it only played a small amount. So I ended up cutting it into 2 halves rather than, it's still a solution. But what happened then was it played in the performance last night, it played the second half first. So it was all over the place. My natural drops and all the kind of dynamics and the things of build up didn't happen in the right way, because I was expecting something and it just didn't come. And then I just brought the drums in too early, and then I peaked too early, dropped down, and instead of bringing it back, I faded out. So 10 minutes. That's definitely worth a watch, though. That's the if we can put the link to that in the chat, Steve, I'll copy it over. I think. Oh no, how can I do that? Chrissy, get just, we wanted more yesterday. You were, thank you very much. Much appreciated. It was a really good group of musicians last night, and I enjoyed. Some of them I couldn't be in the room at the time, so I watched the entire thing today and I really enjoyed that. Some real standout moments. It was great to see Andy and Grace, even though I couldn't watch them perform. We had to leave. We were still an hour and 10, 15 minutes away from my mum's. My mum was waiting up for us, so we had to leave. Also, both my kids were a bit tired, and we travelled up 2 hours, so they'd done really well. So we had to leave, but caught up with everyone's performance today. So yeah, well done. So if we can get that in the, I don't know how I'm going to pin it. I don't think I can pin it, Steve. Even if you did paste it, but maybe if you do put it in there, I don't think I can pin it because I don't have any YouTube kind of tools because I'm streaming from a third-party app on a device. Can I do it here? No, carry on. I don't even know where it's not even come up. It's not even come up here. It doesn't even say I'm live streaming. That's weird. It is there. I can see it. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I can hear me. I don't think I can pin. Can I? Yes, I can. Steve, send it. I'll pin it. Okay, I'll wait for him. Hey, Synthpotamus. It's weird. It's just, I'll leave that there for a minute. So it's again, I sang the praises last Wednesday on the regular show, on the synth show, about performing live and why everyone should do it. The more you do it, the easier it gets. And I think I've only performed 4 times live in front of an audience. Is that right? 4 times? Seems awfully low. First gig was 1996, where I took the entire studio, including Atari ST, old analog keyboards. So I had SH-101, Pro 1, my DSS-1 sampler, which if anybody has owned one of those knows exactly how big and heavy. Hello, got a moth. Hello, beautiful. Shroomy, are you there? Shroomy, she's not watching us. She's not doing a very good job at moderating, but she's pretty tired. Shroomy. Moth. Just landed on the sequencer. Look, it's just sitting there. It's really close. Oh, guys, I've got to share that with you. It's so special. And then tune in and you can see it. Just love nature, and this is exactly what I'm talking about with this channel. What is going on with that? That vibration, he's really creating a bit of a vibe himself. Wow, I love moths. Look, how clever they are at mimicking nature. What a phenomenal. If I pull back a bit, maybe it'll focus better. No, it's not going to. There you go. Okay. How special was that? Little visitation from a little guy. So what was I doing? I was pinning things. So if you missed any of it last night, here it is in the, I've just linked, for God's sake, honest to goodness, if I could pin. Right, so pinned in the chat is the link to the live stream. So go and watch that. Give it a copy. Give it a comment. Give it a like. Enjoy it. It really was a good thing. So as I said, Moth Solo. It was. Synthpotamus. You should do it. Everyone should. The thing is, it's such a supportive community. I think we all want to see each other do well, right? And we all want this to be as successful as it could be as well. Live music is stupidly overpriced. I'm not sold on. I would go and see Alice Cooper for his production value, but when you look at people, the pop world, I'm looking at you, the pop world, with all this ridiculous dancers and and a show. Where's the music? It's about vibration, right? It's about touching, a song that you love, or a piece of music that you're drawn to, or has a personal resonance with you. So those kind of things. I don't care about necessarily a pantomime, you know, really, these pop shows are. Unless it's Alice Cooper, who, let's face it, I would love to see. That was pretty about it. But, you know, so I think live music, when it's about music, is more, it's authentic, right? It's authentic, it's real, it's proper. And you can't get more real and proper than people who absolutely love what they're doing. And that's us. That's you. That's you. So, get out there. Do it. Do it. Yeah, absolutely. So I will be up to that EMOM again because I can't believe how short my promise was not delivered. So I did half around that. Hey, Wagoo? No. Yeah. Oh, he wasn't very well last week, Wagoo. So maybe he's been struggling with that. It's a cold. Yeah. Yeah, it was a cold. Even Moth's crap on Jervis's synth. Yes, probes. That's probably what he did. Came to on my... Anyway. Serial. I'll try and get chapters on the stream tomorrow. Yeah. That'd be cool. Pop has eaten itself. Yeah, Pop has it. It was always going to. Good morning, Grace. Big up. We just had a big old chat about sort of saying good to see you last night. Really good. It's always good to meet people in the flesh as well. And that's the other thing. I'm going to go back to Synthpotamus. And anyone else who feels an Andy synchrotron, get up. Stop being in bed. You know. Yeah, it is risky, and yeah, things do go wrong, and yeah, you don't always play what you've rehearsed, but it's better to do that than not do it at all. And I think it gives you something. I mean, for me, for example, this jam tonight, I feel like I hit what I should have done last night. I nailed it. I'd still do this again and improve on it. Because it's not a very well rehearsed piece, and I deliberately didn't want to rehearse it that well because I didn't want to kill the essence of it. Anyway, so we all need to do it. So swallow your pride, big up your boots, and do it because people will absolutely love what you've got to share. It's as simple as that. And we all thank you, Tanith. We all, rehearsal is overrated, Grace. We all, yeah, it is the worst thing. And I wasn't as nervous. I was kind of nervous, then I wasn't, then I was, then I wasn't, then I wasn't, and then I was playing. And then I got nervous whilst I was playing. That's a good thing too, because if you're not nervous and you're not risking anything, you won't enjoy it as much as you are. You have. Anyway, look, I'm watching the chat here. Because it's over there and I have to have my glasses. Maybe I should put my glasses on. Oh, there we go. But I've got a light in my face. Yeah. So, there we go. That's it. I think we've caught up with all the chat. So, let me get back to Steve and see if there's anything I've missed. Time check, 55 minutes. Blank posted. Yeah. So, we've learnt a few things tonight. We've learnt that the Microfreak's not an outdoor synth, which is a real shame because it's lightweight, fairly robust. I did drop it earlier, and it can be run from a power bank, but it doesn't stay in tune. The keyboard's too sensitive to the elements, which is a shame. Okay, well, that it's gone off. I like that light to be a bit more, but I think that can be a bit quieter actually. There comes the big boy. G-Man, can you just turn the volume of that light down? The intensity. Got my whole crew here today. Oh, that's nice. Stop there. So this I can't see anything now. All I can see is individual dots, a panel. There we go. Thanks, bud.
Is that too low then?
No, that's fine. Absolutely. No, it looks good. I'm casting a shadow. The cam, it feels a bit more. Anyway, wow. I can't see anything. That's the other thing is outside. You kind of lose, you lose light. So anyway. Yeah. So, I think, is there any other questions about the rig? The modules, Yeah. So, there we go. I was rehearsing. James Dyson, Cressy. What are we saying? What are we saying? So, oh, okay. I've missed. I see. That's the thing, isn't it? So you were rehearsing. McDonald's shares went down. Okay, politics. I think. So the visit of that idiot. Yes, Synthopotamus. I didn't expect it. I picked it. Like I say, I picked it because of its ability to be all of the above. You know, it's lightweight, it's small, and of course, jamming with it in the club was fine. But it's that. So when you go, it's almost like the pressure that I'm putting on, which is nothing, is triggering the LFO. Yeah. It's out of tune, isn't it? No, Grace asks if I got to the. I spoke about that. I hadn't have time or the equipment here because I didn't bring a laptop with me to try the MP3 thing. I'm sure it is that. But before going live today, amongst getting the lights and plugging things in the phone. Using phones for streaming is great, but you have to have them plugged in. I had a real issue with USB noise because of everything being plugged in, so I had to sort of go with power banks and different, different adapters, and not plugged into the same thing that the streamer's plugged into. Anyway, I'm going. What's that mean? The little thing that's come up. Oh, I see. That's. When you're streaming on this, you get a little yellow eye, and it just thought, oh, is that a warning? It's just a link to the stream if I wanted to share it. So, I actually, I set it up so that it was playing the first file, and then I paused it and left it. And what I did for the jam tonight, if you go back, I know you came in later. If you go back and listen to it, I kind of started with the first half, went into the second half, and then went back to the first half, which actually worked really well. It would have, had I had the whole, done the same set tonight as I did if I'd have done last night what I did tonight, oh my goodness, I can't see tired. It would have worked as well because I'd have gone back to the beginning. But yeah, have I tried the Erica Synth Matrix mixer? No, but I think. This is new to me, the Tesseract Tex Mix, and it's an inexpensive mixer, but always on the lookout for better mixers. So I'll have a look at that because that's another thing. I'm going to have two rigs very shortly, and we'll do a stream or two on the new rig. So that might be an option. I've got an Erica Black output module, which is lovely. It's really just clean. I think this is noisy, and Modular is noisy generally, so you just accept it. But it might be nice if the other one's so clean. So yeah. So I don't know. That jam was a lot faster than I'd normally go. I wouldn't go 130 BPM usually. Oh, the moths found the lights behind Jason. There we go. Sounds like pitch is being modulated by LFO. Yeah, it definitely does, James, but it's pressure on my fingers, so it's not. It's kind of eerie. It makes me want to watch a thriller, which reminds me, my children's are revolting. You ready, guys? What for? For the wine day, for the jam out.
You watch something scary tonight?
Do we? Who wants to watch a horror film tonight?
I'm actually in the mood for
what?
like a thriller or something.
We watched Signs. Has anyone seen Signs? It's such an old film, but it's such a classic. It's crop circles and aliens. Brilliant. Alien invasion. We could watch. Yeah, we could start watching something like that. Yeah. again. There's, like I say, he's got lots of films. M. Night Shyamalan, really master of the thriller and the plot twist. Thinking of what was the one with a really... Oh, I can't remember the name of the film. But anyway, it's got Bruce Willis in it. I think he did a few with... Moths outnumber butterflies with over 135,000 known species and many more undiscovered. And I love moths more. Moths are cool. They always look like they're furry and cuddly. Yeah. Sounds scary. Yeah, it is. Well, it's good. It's an old school one, and it's got some good acting in it, and that's what really makes it work. Bird's nest of cables. Yeah. Anyway, right. Well, we've had cameras. That's quite scary, isn't it? The camera on the I don't even know where it is. Is it there? No, it's there. Ooh, the iPad. Hello, the internet. There we go. There's my modular again. And yeah, just check how I'm holding up. This is what happens when you aren't at home and you run out of... This is my tall camera, mobile phone rig, and there's like a mobile phone on a box. You know, it's what you have to do, right? So can I do this? Camera 3 and have I got 1 and 3? Oh, that's not good. 2 and 4, 3 and 4. I don't know what's going on. That's what I've been using, isn't it? So there you go. So maybe we should have a little bit of a jam out. If it's not in frame, it's not real. Yeah, that's right, Steve. But it is in frame now. Are you keeping me up? Yes, Tanith. Honestly. No, I've got a live audience of both my children out here, which is really sweet. I'm so chuffed. Anyway, what I will do is I'll find a patch on here that, which isn't, because it's not jamming in Jim Jams if we don't jam you. Anyway, let's wind down, and I'll try and do another 10-minute output. So we are 1 hour 17. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. As always, thank you very much for being part of the Jervite community, for being a regular or irregular visitor. It doesn't matter if you're not here every week. It's not a problem. Come when you want to, when you've got time. And if you watch afterwards, that's great too. Thank you. And remember to like the video. Communicate with the video. Use the chat. Use the comments below. Give me ideas. You know, I'm full of ideas, like a piñata, an idea piñata. But you know what? All ideas are valid, and your ideas matter. So if there's anything crazy stuff that you want me to investigate, I've got contacts I can just message. We've got shows coming up, so I will be hitting people hard for new things. Where's my mantis? Just saying, Paul. Where's my mantis? That's someone I need to knock on his door. I mean, I would normally have seen him by now, I guess, since February, since Synth East. So yeah, that happens. But that'd be good, wouldn't it, having a mantis on the show? Even better if I can manage to get my EDP Nat special fixed, because I'd love to do side-by-side. And a base station. What a trio that would be. Anyway, I see ideas. I've got them. I just need to, There's a World of Synths idea for a Wednesday, 8:30. 10 p.m. on a Sunday. Yeah, and these are all UK time. So if you're if you're abroad, figure it out. I mean. But yeah, yeah, there we go. Thank you. Be good to yourselves and each other. And let's jam out with some modular. Let's slow things down a bit. Let's go to a more Jervite tempo of 87. Good year too. I'm going to go for some new... What have we got? Right. Oh, what was that? That's weird. Oh, there's the pack. Oh, tempo. That's... Oh, there we go. Right. Okay, right. Oh, it looks like it's already got stuff in here. I'm going to put the Ooh. Oh, did it? Squidgy mouth. I don't know what's going on. It's not getting any sound out the modular. It's like, here's the jam. Nothing's happening. It's like, okay, I've got stuff going out. Where's the sound? 86 BPM. Right, okay. Right, it's just... These definitely should be making sounds. That's the drums, right? So, the drums are on. They're unmuted. You can hear the sound. Just saying, that's the mix 4 from Access Modular. That's what it sounds like. God, you gotta love that, yeah. Okay. Are we just being a bit... Oh, I've muted them. Okay, it was gonna be really loud now. Okay. Oh, well, let's unpause that. Let's see where we are. Doesn't matter what's going on, does it? Okay. Let's modulate that, I reckon. Let's modulate the pitch on the filter. Because we can. Swedish chef, Manny. Love you, dude. Thank you. Good night, all.